from my mum, and she says, she said, listen, I've got a load of your old rubbish here. If you want it, you better come and pick it up, or I'll chuck it in the bin. I said, yeah, cheers, Mum. I'll come around and get it. What is it? And she went, oh, it's just some old rubbish. I know. So I went round, and it's a couple of years ago, and I couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe what it was. It was some old graph correspondence. In the old days, what we used to do is to send stuff to each other, you know, outlines and stuff. But, you know, we'd have pen pals. I mean, pen pals. How sort of ancient and out of touch does that seem nowadays? Very old-fashioned idea. Anyway, we'd have pen pals and we'd send stuff to each other and whatever. Now, I've covered up addresses and stuff because I know that sort of goes against YouTube guidelines. So I've done all that. But I'm going to show you what's inside it. I mean, this will blow you away. It will blow you away. If you're old, look at this. Look at this. This is great. Can you read that? So it had been stopped. It's coming from Holland. Customs examination. Customs had opened it up. This is from about 1991, something like that. Long time ago, anyway. Anyway, let's dip in without further ado. So we've got a bit of a letter there from the fella. And this is the sort of stuff we get through. So you get a big pack of outlines. Look at this. Big pack of outlines. Look at this old style. If there's any year on there. Can't see any year on there. Can't see it is either. Is that upside down? Look at this beautiful old stuff. So you get all these photocopies through of black book pages from the time. 1992, there you go, 92, that's what it is. That was the year. That's a nice one. I'm going to show you something in a minute, which is just like that. Bit faint in that one, you can still see it. Yeah, this is pure history, this. Absolutely pure history. And I can't tell you how exciting it was to get something like this through the post. There will have been photos in here as well. Black book copies, blah blah. Yeah, put something in there. There will have been photos as well. I'll have either traded them or stuck them in an album somewhere. Yeah, they'll be long gone. But these still in there, still in there. Look at it, beautiful early 90s style. Presumably these have been in colour in his black book. Great sort of Bode. We were all doing Bode in those days. T-shirt designed for, does it say Samaro? My nephew. But how amazing is this? Proper little delve into history. Yeah, so exciting to get one of these through the post. Seeing styles from other countries and that kind of thing. It was, you know, they were like gold dust to us. And a lot of connections used to come out of a hip hop connection. I'm going to do a flip through of Hip Hop Connection magazine. So just so you can see one, because I did the big bootleg one recently. So here's another one. Look at this. Look at this. Should cover that bit up because that's his address. But look at that. So he sent me an original outline that he's done. He's done all that in biro. Beautiful character on the end and all that style on the letter. And me, other old school writers like myself, we had hundreds of these. My mate showed me one that he got from Phase 2, which was very exciting to get a letter from Phase 2. My God, I know Steam had one from Dondi, and just to get a letter from Dondi. Just imagine. What's this one? I don't know what this one is. Oh, some more in it. Is there? I'll just cover his address there. So there's a letter I got through from him. A lot of them is about photos, what photos he wants, what photos he liked, ones I sent him, that kind of stuff. What's this? This is what 30 years ago. 30 years ago I got through this through the mail. Oh, it's just gorgeous, isn't it? That's it. That's all of them. But I just thought, if you're interested in old sort of archivey stuff and, you know, old school, the way things used to be, how we used to grub along in those days, this is it. This is how we used to do it. I mean, I had piles of this stuff. Everybody did. We all had piles of stuff. You go out, you take loads of photos, you'd send them off, and people would you do trades. So it'd be like 20 photos for a graph magazine, 20 good photos, and you grade your photos as well. Some would be really, really amazing. Some wouldn't be that good. Some just bombing photos, and it was such a big deal. It's a big part of the culture back then. To be honest, it's a big part of the culture that I really miss, because I loved all this. And every so often I do this with other old school writers. I did it with Ombre, actually. Ombre, the Stick Up Kids. Me and him did it, because I actually wrote to Ombre and I said, listen man, I love your work, love to buy a piece off you. And he said no man, you're old school, so let's do let's swap names and do it the old way. And I said, mate, let's do it, let's get into it. And we did. And I will do a flip through of my art collection at some point, show you some of my stuff that I've had from exchanges and stuff over the years, because I've got some really exciting things from people. But yeah, I thought you'd be interested in that, particularly you old school heads out there. This will bring back lots of memories, right? Post office examination. Brilliant. Because of course they all thought they were, you know, we were getting sent drugs through the post and whatever. And then when I worked out it was graph, it was even worse. Anyway, that's it. Later.